A woman moved into an old house in the countryside. The man who sold it said, "If someone knocks once, you're fine. If they knock twice, don't open the door." She didn't take it seriously. The second night, at 3 a.m., she heard, "Knock, knock." She got scared, but still opened the door. A bald man was standing there. His skin was gray, his teeth were long like a shark, and blood dripped from his mouth. He smiled and said, "Tonight, I don't sleep hungry." She panicked and tried to slam the door shut, but he bit her hand as she pushed it closed. She screamed, bleeding, but managed to lock the door. Outside, he laughed and walked away. She ran into her bedroom and stayed there, frozen in fear, the whole night. She never forgot that last night and left that house next day. This story is from England. Comment your country and I will make a story from your country.
Kalita man, Salele boy. Okay, come. Okay, sure. Focus boy.
Ai, waar kan ik zien, man? Het was nog nooit weg. Hurry.
Okay, sure.
7 voor een 3 shutdown. Hier gaat dus.
Zij krijg op bom wat was. Maar dat bom gaat waar. Zij wie, voor wie. Zij wie, voor wie.
Hoe zit dan die vandaag?
Salele zie, hij zie. Zij wie, hij zie. Zij wie, hij zie. Zij krijg op bom wat was. Maar dat bom gaat waar. Zij wie, voor wie. Zij wie, voor wie.
Hoe zit dan die vandaag?
Salele zie, hij zie. Zij wie, hij zie. Zij wie, hij zie. Salele zijn bendito. Democracy, Obama. Anyways, we are together.
Who's that drone?
My man, he's my man. He speaks for all of us. No one's like Robin.
Doe het aan, baba.
My man. He speaks to all of us. No one's like Robin. What's that?
Oh, tata saan? Ta? Mata? Yo! Tata saan?
She is Isabella Guzman, a 19-year-old girl who stabbed her mother 79 times. And then, in court, she was smiling. It was a quiet evening on August 28th, 2013, in Aurora, Colorado. The sun had set, and the house of Yoon Mi-hoy and her daughter, Isabella Guzman, was filled with tension. Their relationship had been getting worse. Isabella, just 19 years old, had been acting aggressively. That day, her mother had called the police after Isabella sent her a chilling email saying, "You will pay." That night, Yoon-mi went to take a shower, unaware of what was about to happen. Her husband, Ryan Hoy, was downstairs when he suddenly heard a scream, a sound so terrifying it sent shivers down his spine. He rushed upstairs and tried to open the bathroom door, but it was locked. Inside, Isabella was attacking her mother with a knife in her hands. Isabella stabbed her mother 79 times. When the door finally opened, he saw Isabella standing there, emotionless, covered in blood. Before he could react, she fled the house. The next day, police found her in a parking lot. She was arrested in court. Her cold stares and eerie smiles shocked the world. Doctors later said Isabella had schizophrenia and didn't understand reality. Instead of prison, she was sent to a mental hospital, where she remains to this day. If you like my story, follow me and like the story. If you ever see the Serbian dancing lady, don't stare, just run. The story began in 2019 when a video showed a woman dancing in the middle of the street at night. She wore a traditional white dress and moved in a strange, creepy way. The scariest part? She was holding a knife. In 2022, a man was walking home late at night when he saw a woman dancing in the middle of the street. She moved in an unnatural way. At first, he thought she was just a drunk person, so he watched from a distance. Suddenly, she stopped dancing and turned her head sharply toward him. The man felt chills down his spine. Without warning, the woman pulled out a knife and ran straight at him. Terrified, he ran as fast as he could. When he looked back, she was still chasing him. In the morning, his body was found near the busy road. Some believe she is a ghost, while others say she is a real person playing a dangerous game. Guys, I suggest me scary stories in the comments. I am running low.
It's open!
I wonder who that is.
Don't move. What's going on? What's going on in here?
I still remember the night when I saw this man, and I wish I didn't. I worked night shifts at Marion Hills Psychiatric Center in rural West Virginia. The place was old, built in 1926, and had long, dark hallways that echoed even the smallest sound. One night, around 3 a.m., I was doing my rounds when I noticed Elsie Carter, one of our quiet patients, wasn't in her bed. I found her down the hall, standing completely still, facing the wall. I gently touched her shoulder and said, "Elsie, are you okay?" Without turning, she whispered, "He's watching from the mirror." I took her back to her room, but she kept repeating, "Don't go near the mirrors." Later that night, while washing my hands in the staff bathroom, I looked up and saw a man in a hospital gown standing behind me in the mirror. Gray skin, wide smile. I spun around. The room was empty. I told our head nurse, Sandra, what I saw. She just nodded and said, "That's why we never reopened the old West Wing. Too many nurses quit after seeing him." I haven't touched that mirror since. Some reflections show more than just you. My husband and I always say goodnight to each other, even if we're in different rooms. One night, he was staying at his parents' house. I was home alone, brushing my teeth, when I heard him say, "Good night, babe." I smiled and replied, "Good night." Then I heard his voice again, closer. "Come to bed. Let's sleep together like we used to." I froze. He wasn't supposed to be home. I rushed to my room, locked the door, and grabbed my phone. I texted him, "Are you back?" He replied, "No, I'm still at my parents'." Right after that, I heard his voice again, angry this time. "Why aren't you coming?" Then loud knocking on my bedroom door. I sat in the corner all night, holding a knife. The next morning, I came outside my bedroom, and there was no one in my house now. Tell me the name of this celebrity who is in this story in comments. This story is from USA. Also tell me your country in comments, and I will make story from your country. I moved to Millersville, Pennsylvania for work, and noticed an old house at the edge of town. When I asked about it, everyone said the same thing. There's no house there. One night, I went to see for myself. The lights were on. A man opened the door with a creepy smile and said, "Welcome back." I told him I'd never been there. He just smiled and said, "Sit down, I'll make you dinner," then walked into the kitchen. While he was gone, I opened a door to another room. There were dead bodies, lined up on the floor. I turned to run, but when I looked back, he was standing outside now, holding a knife. He smiled even wider and said, "You're lucky." I ran and never looked back. The next day, the house was gone. Just trees and grass. This story is from England. Tell me your country, and I will make story from your country. I am the reason you should never visit Japan. I was once a woman like you. My name was Yumi. I worked in a small cafe in Nagasaki. I loved red things, lipstick, shoes, and a bright red umbrella my boyfriend gave me. One night, I waited at the street corner near the bookstore. He promised he'd come. I stood in the rain, holding that umbrella, but he never came. A car sped around the corner. The driver didn't see me. I dropped the umbrella. That was the last thing I remember. They say my body was never found. Maybe it rolled into the gutter. Maybe no one looked. But my heart, it stayed there. Now I wait. When it rains, I stand at the same corner, same clothes, same umbrella. I watch people pass by. Some see me, some don't. I don't want to hurt them. I just want someone to stop and wait with me, just for a little while.
I am fully convinced that this dog is a skinwalker.
Hey? Hey? Hey.
Look at it! Those are human eyes! That's human eyes! You're telling me that that dog is not a skinwalker? Guys, I'm not the only one. All the comments in the video are like, get rid of your dog is possessed, it is a skinwalker. A skinwalker is from Navajo culture, and it's said to be a harmful witch that can shapeshift or transform itself into animals or humans. They do this so that you let your guard down, you're like, oh, it's just my dog. But when your dog comes home looking like this, I don't know. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below.
Creepiest home camera footage. In 2017, a mother in Billings, Montana woke up in the middle of the night to a notification on her phone. Her phone was synced to a baby monitor she had set up in her infant daughter's room. On this night, upon being alerted, she opened the app expecting to see her daughter awake in the crib. But instead she saw this. A man she didn't know is seen crouched down in the room. She saw this and ran to the room to retrieve her daughter and run out the house. She didn't see anyone in the room but wasn't exactly looking. When she called the cops, they arrived and conducted a search of the home but didn't find anything. A very odd detail is that it was found that nothing but the remote to a dog shock collar was stolen from the house. Who this man is and how he got in the house is still unknown.
Things that are more creepy at night. Schools. Schools at night. Alleyways. Alleyways at night. Cemeteries. Cemeteries at night. Parking garages. Parking garages at night. The woods. The woods at night. Hospitals. Hospitals at night. A cabin in the woods. A cabin in the woods at night.
It's time to check your grades. So youngest sibling first.
Here is my report book.
Let's see. You got a D-.
I am sorry, Mama John.
I am so proud, baby. You are the smartest angel.
But I am not smart.
Let's see the oldest kid. Here it is, Mom. AHMMAT grade. I failed math so much that they made a new grade specially for me. T is for terrible. Surely your math isn't so bad. What's 1 plus 1? 1 plus 1 equals orangutan's bum. Well, at least you try. Now it's Kaka's turn.
It's Baba, not Kaka, and I got an I+.
A plus? That's a terrible grade, Kaka.
Why is that?
You should be getting A plus.
That's not even a grade.
Well, Polina made a new grade, and you can do the same, Kaka. Stop calling me Kaka, you zero like you rotten banana! Where do you think you're going?
You see, honey? This is where he gets his behavior from. Grand Theft Auto games. Leave me alone.
This game is teaching me how to defend myself because you can't teach me.
Excuse me? You want me to teach you right now?
I wish you would.
Okay.
What do you think you're doing? No weapons. We're using our fists.
I didn't mean a one-on-one fight. I meant to teach you a lesson for playing grown-up video games.
Oh, okay. I won't play Grand Theft Auto. I'll play Roblox. How about that?
Yeah, that's the game you should be playing, not a game with guns.
What gun do I want?
What? Guns and Roblox too? That's it. I forbid video games.
Excuse me? You want me to teach you a lesson right now?
I dare you. Should have never said that, honey.
So since I'm a nice guy, I shared my pencil.
Wow, Timmy. Your heart is as big as your lips. Howdy. Did you have to break the window? My front door was unlocked. Oh, my bad. Well, give me all your monies. I'm broke.
Who hurt you?
Huh?
That's why you do this. Because someone hurt you. Who hurt you?
It happened when I was in high school. What happened? Girl, I'm telling you what happened. Sorry, please continue. So my English teacher in high school said, "You're gonna be homeless when you grow up."
English teachers, they're so mean.
Well, I have the perfect job for you. Honey, can I please get my dinner now? Your dinner taco, my lord. Why are you in my house? Eyes up here. I am the new maid.
Why are you so nervous?
Nabi ek verlang die soetste liefde vergeet maar die verlede en kom bou toch jou toekomst saam met my, saam met my.
May I help you? I'm Mom's favorite. You are so annoying, little siblings. I'm out of here. That's right, run away like a coward.
Why are you looking at me like that, Lucy?
Give me your school lunch money.
Leave me alone.
Lucy, Mom wants you. What the hell? Give me your lunch money. Oh! Put Billy down right now. As you wish. Now you listen here. I'm the only one that could do that. You try to break my finger. Same way I try to break your PlayStation. You're going back to the adoption center.
Lucy? Where's Lucy? She ran away, Mom.
Mom, can I go ride my bike to McDonald's and get some chicken McNuggets?
Okay, honey, but just be careful.
Yeah, I can take care of myself. What I look like, Dad? Do we have a problem?
Get out of here.
Shut it. I'll be back. My bike has a flat tire. I know what to do.
My car's gone. You sure? Timmy took my car. Are you sure? He better not do anything stupid with my car.
Oh, you want to race me, punk?
Yeah, let's go, my friend. Oh! Timmy, slow down. The guy just crashed.
Well, at least we didn't crash.
A horrifying creature known as Pennywise has been spotted in an old abandoned house, and it is terrifying. Just a few days ago, a homeless man witnessed something unimaginable whilst searching the abandoned house. Everyone thought Pennywise never existed and was just a fictional character until now. It all began when James White, a homeless man, was starving and hadn't eaten for days, when all of a sudden he stumbled across a deserted house. He entered the abandoned house in hope to find some food or scraps and searched the area. All of a sudden he saw a big red balloon hanging on the wall. In disbelief, he carried on exploring the house, but then he came across huge footprints leading down to the basement, which looked very recent. He went down, hoping to find some food, and to his surprise, he discovered some. However, suddenly he heard a loud, sinister laugh behind him. Terrified, he quickly turned around, but suddenly a horrifying clown over 2 meters tall was standing in front of him. James dropped his food and ran away in terror. Just yesterday, the local police came and reviewed the CCTV footage inside that house, and I got the footage. If you want to see the footage, follow and comment, view images.
Pause.
Gooi je body go en gauw, lijkt zijn mijn nieuwe flow. Oh nou, ik heb die beat zo boos, je skop je show is opgevouwen. Wow, die is stop en go. Wow, stop je lolly go. Allemaal zakken, tafel, shallow, als bron zijn 3.0.
This was the real-life Squid Game, and it's really horrifying. In 1953, in the small town of Ash Grove, Indiana, a man named Samuel Griggs lived on the edge of the woods. He was quiet, kind, and loved teaching kids games like hide and seek. One summer night, 3 teenagers, Danny, Rose, and Frank, went into the woods to meet Samuel for a game. They never came back. The next day, Sheriff Holt went looking for them. Deep in the forest, he found an old clearing. 3 wooden crosses stood there with the teens' names carved on them. Nearby, he saw an old cabin. Inside, Samuel was sitting at a table, playing with marbles. When the sheriff asked about the kids, Samuel smiled and said, "They played my game, but they lost." On the walls of the cabin were hundreds of names, written in black ink. Samuel leaned forward and whispered, "Want to play too, Sheriff? The rules are simple. Win, and you leave. Lose, and you stay forever." When the sheriff came back the next day with other officers, the cabin was gone. Some say Samuel still lives in the woods, calling out to anyone who dares to play his game. And if you hear him, don't answer. If you lose, you won't come back.